Hello everyone, let's start some battles for Master League. Today, as usual, for Master League, I'm going to run Zacian Crown with Zekrom in the back and Palkia Origin as a closer. I already played with this team, so let's find out if this team is still performing nice. So, this is the mirror battle. I'm running player off, so the game plan here is usually throw a Behemoth Blade when you have like 10-12 fast moves. It's up to you. I don't advise you to throw at 13 because of CMPs and... Okay, so this guy just made a swap here and caught that player off on Zygarde, sorry. And let's see what it decides to do now. Decides to shield. I will try to catch the Earthquake, but this guy was just doing fast moves, so probably going to be outrage now. This will hurt a lot, but I have to let it go. And I have to throw this Aqua Tail. And let's see if it wants to shield this. I guess not. So goodbye Zygarde. And now it's Zacian again. I'm going for this Aqua Tail before Palkia faints. Fine. So I'm just wasting time and then bring Zacian here. Fine, okay. So at this point I know this guy is about to reach another close combat after one fast move, and I just catch it with Zekrom here. So I save the Behemoth Blade and now catch the charge move on Zekrom. Now this guy brings Palkia. I hope it shields this, because if it decides not to shield, I'm going to lose. Okay, it decides to shield and play rough. So this guy already saw my play rough and decided to shield that Zekrom because it was afraid of outrage, but I was not in the outrage energy, so just win the game because of that. So good game. And yeah, let's move for the next one. So that catch on Zekrom was essential to beat this battle. Unfortunately, my opponent was not aware of my energy, so yeah. Normally, I would lose this battle if my opponent was counting correctly and precisely, because from Fusion Ball to Outrage, it's like 2 seconds difference, so yeah. So let's move for the next one. So Palkia lead versus Zacian. Here you have to watch out for a possible Fire Blast because some guys are running Fire Blast. So I usually throw a bit after the player off. And now let's see. So goodbye, nice to meet you. And now it's a ho-ho. Here I brought Palkia, but you should bring Zekrom because they could have a Primarine in the back. So I didn't play correctly this battle, but in the end it doesn't matter because Palkia is even better against Zacian than Zekrom. But yeah, usually when you want to switch, you should bring Zekrom instead of Palkia. Here I was a bit cocky and bring Palkia, but I advise you to bring Zekrom. Okay, so this guy decided to dump energy. It's even better for me. Fine. And now it's a Ho versus Zekrom, and there's no way this Ho can go because I have 2 shields. Even if this guy decides to surprise me with a Earthquake, I'm not going to let that thing hurt me because I want to shield it, and it was an Earthquake. So it's not that common Ho running the Earthquake, but some people are running it. Not sure why, probably because of Zekrom. Not sure because Sacred Fire is strong against the grounded Pokemons as well. So I guess it's because of Zekrom or even Rhyperior, not sure. It's fine. So let's move for the next battle. So Zekrom for me is the best save swap for Master League. Lunala is very cool as well, but I guess Zekrom is a bit faster and outpaces most of the things. And now this guy just save swap grounded. So I will respond with Palkia here. And if I need to spend both shields, I'm going to spend both shields. So this guy just did a bait. Kinda risky in my opinion because I could let it go, but yeah, I want to keep the alignment, so that's why I decided to shield. Now it's first applies blades for sure. I'm going to farm this thing down. And now the guy swaps for Palkia. Fine, after this I'm going to switch, but no, this guy decides to let it go special rain. What a crazy dude. And now it's a ho-ho. So I want C.Zacian to spend energy on my Palkia because Palkia double resist the Incinerate, so no necessary to bring Zekrom. So I will let it go my Palkia, bring Zekrom, and finish the battle. And my opponent surrenders before that, and yeah, good game. And let's move for the next one. So this team is doing very well for me. I'm not playing as much I would like, but I will try to reach Legend this season if I had time for that, because this team is kind of fun to play. And yeah, the Master League meta is currently very toxic with Crowned Zacian and Palkia everywhere, but yeah, they are the top meta, that's why they are everywhere, unfortunately. And now, this is one of the worst leads I want to face. That thing just too strong against this team. I hope Shadow Rapier don't become a thing on Master League, because that thing is very annoying when you're facing it with this team. So you survive one Rock Cracker, and yeah, you have to shield the next one or rely on Zekrom, but I don't advise to rely on Zekrom. And now it's Primarina versus... Okay, now it's guys Zekrom in the back. And I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to beat this guy, because this will be so tough. Probably a bait, but I can risk from this branch. And yeah, it was a bait. And now it's another Fusion Bolt. Will do nothing almost, but yeah, I will try to get that Palkia, bring Special Rand, and this will land. Can I beat this guy? Not sure. It would be nice if I can beat it from this friend. So close. Oh yeah. I almost flipped the battle here. But yeah, that Primarina can tank a Fusion Ball very barely, but yeah, it is what it is. So let's move for the final battle here. So another Palkia lead. So same thing, guys, swaps for Reshiram. And here I made another mistake. You should bring Palkia here, because Palkia outpaces Reshiram, so don't do what I did here. Just bring Palkia instead of Zekrom. But okay, I farm a little bit before I throw the Outrage. So I let it go, which is fine, not that bad. And now it's Palkia. And I have to throw Fusion Ball because this guy can Aqua Tail me down, and I don't want that to happen, so I want this guy to spend the shield. Fine. Gotta bring Zacian, and now this guy answers with Lunala. But I have energy advantage, so I'm going to take advantage of that. Going for the first Behemoth Blade. You have to shield or not, and I'm going to shield as well. And here I'm going to throw the Behemoth Blade when this guy is about to reach 7 fast moves. Another CMP, and this will shut down Lunala. So goodbye, nice to meet you. And now it's Palkia. Hope he's not running Fire Blast. It's Aqua Tail, fine. I will try to catch this one, and it worked. Kinda lucky, this could be the momentum of the battle. And I have to throw Aqua Tail when I reach it, because I know that I'm not going to reach that special range in time, and that opposing Palkia is the best way. So I have to do ship damage. This guy is forced to throw a special rand, and there's no chance now that this guy can beat my Zacian in the back. 1, 2, and good game. That Aqua Tail was really important to throw at that point, because that guy will reach special rand first, because I had some energy stored a little bit, and it was the best play. That was a really important move, not a random move. So 4-1 with this set. Currently I'm in the 28th ARLO, and yeah, I will try to reach Legend as soon as possible if I have the chance to play. So this was my battles for Master League this week. Hope you enjoyed, and see you next time.